Gotta trust God, bro. Period, point blank. You gotta let go and trust God, bro. This type of energy I'm coming with, bro, y'all gotta understand where it's coming from, right? We live in a society that wants to keep pushing you, that wants to keep working you, that wants you to work yourself into the ground. And if you don't take care of yourself, it's gonna take everything that it could possibly take from you. And you're not even gonna recognize yourself no more when you look in the mirror because you let go of God, right? You adopted fear instead of love. You adopted fear instead of faith. You no longer have faith in God, right? Because you just want to work so much. You feel like it's only up to you. You feel like if you don't work, if you don't lock in, that you're not going to reach your goals or your dreams. What if I told you that there's a force bigger than just working? Work is very important. Faith without works is dead. But faith with works is life. And a lot of y'all think that y'all living life, but you really dead, right? Because it's only work. Where's the faith? What does faith look like? What does that sound like? What does that feel like? Feels like peace. When's the last time you've been at peace, bro? When's the last time you've been at peace? If I told you, or if I asked you, when's the last time you've been stressed? You might tell me today. If I ask you, when's the last time that you've been stressed out? You might say today, bro. I'm trying to tell you that we have a problem. We have a lack of faith. We have a lack of peace in society, right? Always working like we on a hamster wheel. Always working. That's the matrix. Okay. So what I did, I took a break. I took a sabbatical. I took a Sabbath, right? I had to take care of myself. I had to take care of my mind. I had to take care of my life. I had to take care of what I got going on. I had to take care of my spirit. I had to go ghost. I had to focus on myself. I had to go off the grid, and I had to do that for me, for my spirit, for my faith. And I had to trust that God was going to hold it down. I had to trust that the work that I've done previously was going to hold it down. A lot of us, we already did the work. Now you just got to wait. Sometimes you got to just understand that there's a season to sow and there's a season to reap. We sowing so much, we expect to always have harvest. There's going to be nights where it's cold. There's going to be seasons where you get nothing. There's going to be seasons where you feel like you get no reward. The reward is waking up the next day, though. The reward is you being alive, though. The reward is you having your heart beating, though. Understand that. But you're not always going to reach your results overnight. That's why you got to keep going. That's why you got to keep flowing. No matter what life throws at you, you got to keep locking in. You have to understand that it's not just about locking in when it comes to working, but locking in on your faith. You got to lock in on your faith. You got to lock in and know that God got you. You got to let go and let God. You got to invite peace into your life. Some of y'all don't even know what peace feels like. Some of y'all don't even know what peace feels like. On my break, man, I've been writing my second book. Y'all can sign up for that. The link is below. And it's only for people who want peace. You understand? People who want to get off that hamster wheel. I was in Hawaii with my wife. It's one of the best times I ever had in my life. And I was finally able to just put everything aside and be in the present moment. Y'all know what it's like to be in the present moment? I feel like a lot of people don't even know what it's like to be in the present moment anymore. Not on your phone, not on technology, not worried about the next person, not worried about what somebody else is doing, but just focusing on yourself, your life, the life that God has provided for you, and just being in the present moment. Just being where life takes you, bro. Just being present, being there, smelling the air, looking at the beach. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the waves, bro. Letting the ocean take you. Letting go and letting God, right? We try to control so much. And a lot of the things that we try to control, we don't even have jurisdiction over. You understand what I'm saying? You're trying to control the when and you're trying to control the how. You don't control that, G. You don't have no control over the when or the how. You don't. I'm sorry to break it to you. Only God has control over the when and how. You have control over what you do on a daily basis to get you to where you want to go. And a lot of the times we try to fill up our schedule with work. We never fill up our schedule with, you know what, let me pray. You know what, let me relax. You know what, let me make time for peace. You know what, let me meditate. You know what, let me read some books. You know what, let me self-improve. And at the end of the day, that's on you. It's on you. You have to be the one to change your life. You have to be the one to look at the habits that you're doing or not doing. Can't nobody do the work for you. And I don't give a damn no more, right? One of the downloads that I got when I was on vacation is that I can't hold nobody's hand. So the content's going to sound a little different. It's going to be different. You know why? Because at the end of the day, you have to be the one to take the content seriously. You can watch this video and you can take it as entertainment, or you can take this video and you can make it actually change your life by doing the actionable steps. I'm not saying here to turn on the camera every single day and hold your hand. That's not what am I doing this for, bro? I'm doing it as an announcement to say, wake up, wake up. And if you don't want to take the advice and apply it to your life, that's on you. How many times have I talked about journaling on this channel? How many people have actually journaled? How many people have actually came back to say, bro, I journaled? I can count on my hand. How many times I speak about meditation? How many times I speak about prayer? And now I'm speaking about peace. Now I'm speaking about protecting your mind, protecting your energy. Let's see who's gonna do that. You think it's a joke? You're not gonna make it. It's not just about hustling. It's not just about working. It's about faith. It's about peace. It's about trusting God. It's about letting go. It's about sitting back. It's about knowing that you did a good day's work and that you deserve some time to rest. If you don't have rest, then you can't be your best. I said, if you don't have rest, then you can't be your best. I said, if you don't have rest, then you can't be your best. The devil loves when we work so hard, bro, because we forget about everything else that's important. You understand what I'm saying? Forget about your friends, forget about your family, forget about yourself, forget about your peace, you forget about you. You forget about your peace. And if you don't have your peace, you don't have nothing. If you don't have your peace, you don't have nothing. You only performing it for this world. You only performing for the world. Performing, thinking that the more that you perform, the more results that you have. You end up being results driven instead of purpose driven. Without peace, you don't have purpose. Your purpose is not supposed to drive you to exhaustion. Your purpose is to help you feel fulfilled in your life. You have to trust the plan. That's not saying that you can't work hard, right? I'm not saying that you can't have a season of your life where you locked in, worked hard, and you pushing yourself to the next level. But you have to know when it's time for you to take a break. You have to know when it's time for you to relax. Protect your health. Protect yourself, right? That's showing up for yourself. Right? You got to show up for yourself. When's the last time you showed up for yourself? But you could show up for the world. You could show up for the world. You could show up for your friends. You could show up for a party. You could show up for an event. You could show up for all that. When's the last time you showed up for yourself, though? When's the last time you showed up for yourself? When's the last time that you took care of your own health? When's the last time you took care of your own self? I think it's disheartening, man, to see so much people run themselves into the ground because they try to hold on so much. They try to take so much control of their life that they don't know who really controls their life. They don't know that there's a divine order in this life. Sometimes you got to let go in order to improve your life. Sometimes you have to let go in order for God to show you the fruits of your labor. There's a season to sow and there's a season to reap. There's a season to sow. There's a season to work. And work we do. Locking in we do. There's a season for that. You best believe it. But there's also a season for you to let go and let God. There's also a season for you to sit back and appreciate the life that you have. There's a season for presence. There's a season for peace. Society's not going to talk to you about these things because society needs you to keep thinking that it's 1 + 1. Society needs you to keep being in this hustle culture. That's how they profit off of you. That's how they harvest your energy in this matrix. I'm speaking real stuff. That's how they harvest your energy in this matrix. They always gonna take from you if they can. Remember that. They're gonna take your energy. They want you in a state of fear. That's how they harvest your energy in this matrix. They don't want you in a state of peace. They don't want you letting go. They don't want you trusting God. They don't want you sitting back. They don't want you having confidence. They don't want you letting go. They want you chasing. They don't want you attracting. You have to understand, when you sit back, you attract. When you're at peace, you attract. Jesus said, ask and it is given. Ask and it is given. He also said a lazy man, right, is wickedness. That scripture also says that a lazy man is wickedness. So I'm not telling y'all to be lazy. I'm not telling y'all to be lazy, but I am telling y'all to know. You have to know when to take a break. You have to know when to tag God in and say, hey, God, show up for me. Please. I put the work in. I show up every day. I got to take care of my health. I trust in you. But y'all say y'all trust in God, though. Do you really? Do you trust him to lead you? Or are you only trying to lead yourself? Do you trust life? Do you trust the process? Do you trust the journey? Can you enter a state of abundance? Can you find a balance between working hard and being at peace, working hard and taking care of yourself? Can you find that balance? I believe that balance is lost. I don't believe that balance is here anymore. I think a lot of people are chasing numbers. A lot of people are chasing metrics. A lot of people are chasing validation. You know what's even worse? A lot of the things that we chase, bro, believe it or not, it's for no reason, because you got the most important gift right inside you, right here, right inside your soul, right inside your heart. You know what that is, bro? That's life. You got the most important gift that there ever is. You got your health. You got your heart. You got your life. What's more valuable than yourself? What's more valuable than what God put within you? What's more valuable than the life that you got? I'm sorry, nothing. The answer is nothing. Nothing is more valuable than your life. So why do you neglect yourself? Why do you neglect your health? That's why I'm not one of these self-improvement people, bro, that's gonna tell you to, oh, bro, you gotta do this and you gotta do that and you gotta do this and you gotta do that. I'm just gonna give y'all the facts. Like, if you don't show up, you're not gonna make it, right? But showing up looks different. It's more complex than just showing up and working. You also have to find harmony, a balance when it comes to showing up for yourself, when it comes to showing up for your health, when it comes to showing up for God, when it comes to showing up for your faith, when it comes to showing up for your peace. I'm moving with peace all 2026. Nothing's gonna take my peace away from me. You gotta understand that I'll fight for that. Y'all don't fight for y'all peace, bro. Y'all give it away quick. Right? Y'all give y'all peace away quick. Somebody asks you, can you hang out here? You, yeah. Hey, bro, can you do this for me? Yeah. Knowing you don't got the capacity. Knowing you on your last leg. Right? Some of y'all don't know peace, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Some of y'all don't know peace. You create a reality for yourself that's just full of fucking problems because you don't know peace. You just love drama. You chase drama because you don't know peace. You just so low conscious. You just doing dumb shit on repeat because you don't know peace. Because you don't want peace. So you keep chasing pleasure. Keep chasing pleasure. You'll never know peace. You keep chasing a quick dopamine hit. Keep chasing that. You chasing that because you don't know peace. You don't know nothing else outside of that. All you know is what the matrix feeds you. You got to unplug from that. You got to break free from that. Got to free your mind from that. You got to get back your time from that. And unfortunately, the grind culture has become idolized. And it's so idolized that we're missing the greatest gift of all. The life that God put within you. Appreciate it or you're going to miss it. Working so damn hard. I was watching a movie last night. Shout out to Raji P. Henson and Morris Chestnut. I forgot what the movie was called. But it was about her, bro, and how much she was chasing success. Her definition of success. She was chasing what she thought wealth looked like. And she wasn't taking care of herself at all. She was chasing metrics. She was chasing numbers. She was chasing money. And she wasn't focused on her biggest blessings of all, which is the fact that she got life. She got hit by a car. And one of the first things she was worried about was the fact that she not able to go to work and make money. And her husband, Mr. Morris Chestnut, you know, he only cares about the fact that they got life. He's grateful that, yeah, they got in an accident, but that they're okay. He appreciates his life. He's grateful for his life. She was unappreciative because she was chasing metrics and she was chasing goals. That's the perfect definition of somebody that's in hustle culture, grind culture. And I ain't saying you can't hustle. I ain't saying you can't grind. There's a season to sow. There's a season to reap. There's a season to work hard. There's a season to appreciate your hard work. Even if it didn't bring in the results that you want right away, you got to learn patience. The results are brought to you by life. The results are brought to you by God. The results are brought to you by your state of mind. It's not just about the work. You got to get your mind right. If you don't get your mind right, you're not going to get your grind right. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You got to get your mind right so you could be able to shine. A lot of y'all not getting your mind right because you so focused on getting your money right, or you so focused on getting this right or that right, or your social life right, or that right or then. And it's like you focused on everything else but the main enchilada. You focused on everything else but yourself. You focused on getting everything else right. And it's good to get some of those things right. But you're not understanding that those things come from a byproduct of your mindset. Those things are a byproduct of your internal work. Those things are a byproduct of your internal world, right? You can't fix the external if you don't fix the internal. If a car is broken down, I'm not looking at the exterior of the car. I'm looking under the hood, G. I want to see what's going on inside of the car, inside of the vehicle. Because that's going to give me insight to understanding the internals of the car, which makes the car run. So the engine. Does the gas need to be changed? You know, does the oil need to be changed? Does the car need gas? Like, what's going on? Are the filters working correctly? How about the battery? Is the battery exhausted? Some of y'all's battery is exhausted, but you think the only way to make it is to run off negatives. It's to run off fumes. It's to run off nothing. I'm sorry, you can't pour from an empty cup. You got to fill up your cup first before you do anything in this world. You got to spend time with God first before you do anything in this world. You got to take care of yourself first before you take care of anything else in this world. You want to go out there, you want to lock in, but you're not focused. You're not focused on the things that really matter. You're not focused, man. That's why you can't stick to discipline. That's why. That's why you can't lock in when it's time to lock in. Because you haven't been working on your internal world. Underneath your hood, it looks horrible. Underneath your vehicle looks terrible. Your internal world, it looks ugly. You haven't been taking care of yourself. You haven't been meditating. You haven't been praying. You haven't been journaling. You haven't been taking care of your faith. You haven't been at peace. You haven't been at peace, bro. You got to protect your peace. You have to understand, bro, that it's not about how hard you work. It's about how smart you work. You got to understand that your desires will be reached when you have faith, when you have abundance, when you change your mindset. And you have to do the main things each day, taking one step each day towards the goal. We trying to take 10 steps each day, 30 steps each day. If you could take more than one step, that's great. If you could do more than one thing to help you reach the goal for the day, that's great. But that's not necessary. One step, it's called one step each day. You need to pace yourself. Because if you don't pace yourself, you're going to be sitting down tired, exhausted. Tired, exhausted, with nothing else to give. You understand what I'm saying? When you don't give God any time, you don't have nothing else to give. What else can you give? It's God that refills you. It's your peace, your serenity that you fight for that refills you. Like I said, I'm always going to fight for my peace. I used to be quick to give away my peace, bro. I had to realize, man, yo, I'm a good person. I show up for people. I do the things that I need to do. I need to show up for myself. My battery is exhausted. I need to show up for me. I have to take care of myself. I have to take care of my mental health. I have to take care of my life. I have to take care of what I got going on. I can't take care of nobody else before I take care of myself. It just don't make sense. Right? We can't be 5 steps ahead, bro. We got to be right where we at right now today. That's the gift. Where are we today? What can we do today to change our life? Just one step, just one thing. Get your mind right. How about that? I keep trying to tell y'all, if you don't get your mind right, if you don't protect your peace, then you can't even be beneficial to yourself. You think you ready to get the things that you asking for in life when you're not even able to take care of yourself? You made a sad mistake if that's what you think. You think that it's okay for you to neglect your inner world. It's okay for you to neglect your health. It's okay for you to neglect yourself. And you think that you can still get everything that you ever wanted. You think that you can just get everything that you've ever wanted in this life if you just work for it. But you missing the biggest part of work, which is self-care, which is inner work, which is alignment. And you know why they don't talk about it? It's because it's not tangible. It's because they can't profit off of that. They can't profit off of your relationship with God. They can't harvest that energy. They hate that. They hate when you good with God. They hate when you good with yourself. They hate when you have a mindset of abundance. They hate that. They hate when you don't live in fear. You don't get that by now? You don't understand why the news look the way that it do? You don't understand why the world's so negative? You don't understand that they energy farming? You don't understand that they harvesting your energy? And that what you give your energy to, that's what continues to grow in your life. That's what you'll see more of. The things that you focus on, the things that you pay attention to. So keep paying attention to the low level things. And you just going to be more and more of a low level person. I'm sorry, bro. That's how it works. But once you start paying attention to high level things, once you start having inner alignment, which means that you're aligning yourself with the life that you truly want by doing the things that you need to do in order for you to get there. Not just the physical things, but the internal things, internal alignment. Your inner world changes your outer world. Like I said, sign up for the book below. Look at the resources that I got below that could change your life, whatever it is that you need. Because this is high level. This is a high level channel. Everybody on this channel, man, y'all not here for no mistake. There's a reason why you here. You are purpose driven. That means something. It's not just a channel name. It's an identity. It's who you are. You have a purpose on this earth and you need to be driven on it. But you're not going to get that far. You're not going to drive that far on your purpose. You're not going to get that far on your purpose when you don't take care of yourself, when you don't take care of your peace, when you don't take care of your health, when you don't take care of your mental. And there's nothing I can do to help. There's nothing I can do to save you, bro. It's up for you to help yourself. The resources are here. The opportunity for you to change your life is here. The change that you seek is here. But you have to be the one to make the change. You have to be the one to see the things that you have to improve on. Nobody is going to hold your hand. One of the most liberating things that I've ever done for myself, bro, was to stop posting. I'm like, man, it feels good to stop posting. Because I get to just breathe. I get to just focus on me. Trust me, bro. If I'm doing it, y'all can do it too. What are you holding on to right now? Sometimes you got to let it go. I had to let go of my 900-day streak. I'm like, man, I posted for 900 days. I'm already one of the most consistent YouTubers ever. I don't have nothing else to prove. What else do I have to prove? Who am I trying to prove anything to? Why am I doing this? I have to show up and be the best that I can be for the people that I serve, which is y'all. But at the end of the day, I got to serve myself too. Focus on yourself. You keep focusing on everybody else. You keep forgetting to serve yourself. You keep neglecting yourself. You keep neglecting your health. Watch what's going to happen. You're not going to get to where you want to go. You're not. And you have no one to blame but yourself. Every time you had an opportunity to focus on your goals, you didn't. Every time you had an opportunity to journal and understand what's going on in your inner world, you didn't. Every time you had an opportunity to meditate and just relax and breathe, take deep breaths and put yourself in a mind state of peace, you thought it was corny. You didn't do it. Anytime you had an opportunity to click on one of my videos, it just wasn't, it wasn't fun enough. Oh, he's talking about purpose. You didn't. All right. And I'm speaking to the people that's not locked in. You didn't. Some people don't take this stuff serious. Some people think that this is a game. Some people don't think that this stuff is important. But you will rather watch drama though. You will rather watch entertainment though. When are you actually going to take the information that you're watching right now and apply it into your life? When are you actually going to do the things that you know you need to do to take your life to the next level? Remember, inner work, inner world. When's the last time you prayed? When's the last time you went for a walk? When's the last time you've been in the gym? I've been walking 15,000 steps every single day. For me, not for nobody. For my health. Can't nobody save you. Can't nobody do the work for you. It's just that simple. You have to be the one to show up for yourself. You have to be the one to do the work. You have to be the one to lock in. You have to be the one to focus. You have to be the one to be better. And I wish you nothing but the best. But this life, it's up to you. I wish I could do the work for y'all. I can't. Some of y'all don't have no fire in you. Some of y'all don't have no fire in you. You just don't want it bad enough. You just don't want it bad enough. Because if you wanted it bad enough, then you would take care of yourself. You would understand that life is not a joke and that you have to operate the best way that you can. You got to be like a Ferrari. You got to be ready to go 200 miles per hour when God calls you. Got to be like a lion. A lion sleeps most of the day, but when he's ready to hunt, he's ready to hunt. Y'all don't even know what hard work really look like. You don't understand what it means to actually be productive. It's not about working yourself into the ground. The people that's going to win in 2026, the real hard workers, is the ones that protect their peace. Because when you protect your peace, when God calls you to lock in on your purpose, you have enough energy to do that. I love y'all, man. Purpose driven. We back.